Alhamdulillah. And thanks for joining and thanks for your patience and cooperation. So this side, Ashhar Ahmed, basically I'm an entrepreneur working in multiple domains of electric vehicles, education, renewable energy and all. I'm also innovation ambassador for MIC and I'm an author also and doing multiple things in this regards of EV, e-mobility and education industry. So you can connect to me over LinkedIn. Here is my LinkedIn profile description. Feel free to connect at any point of time. And here are my coordinates for my email and contact number. All right. So before we kickstart our discussion about GITEX and the the importance, the opportunities during the course of GITEX event for startups, innovators, and entrepreneurs, we will quickly understand why showcasing or why GITEX or like what is the core fundamental idea behind GITEX, right? So we all know that there are multiple people, those who are into business, they are having their own business of selling different products, different services, and these products, these services vary depending on the type of product, depending on the the location and multiple things. So let's suppose if there is a person who is doing a business, is having his shop, right, in a particular place. We can take an example of some entrepreneurs, those who are selling some electronic devices like manufactured by themselves, right, in city like Hyderabad, right? So they have a shop or they have a place where they are selling their electronic devices, right? So this is one story where what will happen, people will, those who are getting to know about those electronic devices manufactured by XYZ person, mashallah, so they will come to know about these products or services, and what they will do, they will visit the shop and they will buy the products and utilize the services, right? So this will be the pattern that will happen. And now it is the essence, or it is the creativity or skills of that person or that owner, right? How he is doing the marketing or branding about his product, right, in order to reach out to more and more people. And that's how the people will get to know about the product and they will visit the shop and they will they will buy the product, right? So that's the usual process that will happen. Now with digitalization and with the use of technology, lot of things are coming, where you can easily reach out to the people, right? And we know about SEO, right? We know about SEM, right? Using search engine, how we can optimize things and how well we can position our brand, how well we can position our services, our products, our offerings, and we can reach out to targeted customer. And that's how we can generate leads, and those leads we can leverage in terms of conversions or in terms of sales and all, right? So going beyond the shop stage, where comes the online store, or you can say the online presence of your brand in terms of any marketplace or your own website, or some of the things that you can see in today's time, right? So here what will happen here, the more SEO, SEM, and more kind of branding you do, more outreach you create, there will be a lot of people, those who are interacting with your brand, with your products, and with your services via online mode, and they will be utilizing it in terms of e-commerce or marketplace or something, right? So this is the second stage, right? Then you can look at the image on my screen and you can understand that there is an exhibition, there is a showcasing event, right, where this community of people, there are plenty of people, there are plenty of users, there are plenty of potential customers, plenty of investors, different kinds of people are there, and you are exhibiting, you are showcasing your product. So this is going to have a different impact, this is going to have a different flavor, right? You can understand, opening a shop or managing a shop to managing a online store along with the shop. And now you're doing three things. You're having your shop, your online shop, and now you're exhibiting at particular event, right? That is what the power of showcasing is. Showcasing is really very very important, right? You might be knowing there are several people those who are making unique products. They are making unique products, but still they are not able to showcase and they are not able to tap the market, right? They're not able to tap the market. I can give you several examples. In one of my recent flight, I met one person. His name was Ayush. So he's making some organic cookies, like through some eco-friendly organic something. Concept he brought organic cookies as something, and those cookies were very very tasty. And he's telling that with zero waste and the new technologies and all, he's able to achieve that. But you see, he's only making and selling those cookies in some part of West Bengal, right? I'm sitting here in Pune, Maharashtra. I'm not able to know about his product, or nor I'm able to experience his product or his offering, right? Nor the other people are able to get to know about his product or service, right? So it's really very very important, in order to leverage your product, in order to leverage your brand, you need showcasing. You need showcasing. And if you go and read more about GITEX, you will notice everywhere they have used this word called showcasing. Showcasing, everywhere they have used showcasing. So the core proposition behind GITEX is showcasing only. So first we should understand why showcasing is important and what benefits you can get through showcasing, right? So now when it comes to showcasing, right, you should have right audience around you, right, where you can showcase your product. For example, if you're showcasing a technology based product, if you're showcasing a technology based product to the people those who are unaware about technology, right, your pitch or your things should be different, and it will not yield you positive results. So right target audience and right showcasing will give you so many insights, will give you so many results, right? And I don't know how many of you are aware about Bilal Ahmed. Have you heard about one innovator, Bilal Ahmed? Any idea about Bilal Ahmed? There's one innovator from Kashmir, India. Anyone who heard about Bilal Ahmed? Okay, so I'll quickly narrate you his story, and then we will understand, right? So before we move to the story of Bilal, I'll tell you why showcasing is so powerful and why it is required in today's time, specifically for innovators, specifically for people those who are into startup ecosystem, those who are into MSMEs, those who are having their unique products, right? So when it comes to showcasing, right, showcasing itself is the best marketing and branding strategy. This is best marketing and branding strategy. So as a startup, as an entrepreneur, or as an innovator, we should definitely understand our value proposition. We should understand our value proposition, and based on our value proposition, we must be able to position our brand, right? We must be able to position our brand. You see, there are several techniques in marketing, branding, business development, in terms of different strategies of marketing and branding, that can give you several results, only the thing is that we are unaware about those techniques, we are unaware about those things. That is why we are not able to leverage our products. I'll tell you, in our community there might be several people, mashallah, doing businesses, different types of business, and where they are selling some products, selling some doing some services, like offering some services and all. But if they are not marketing and branding those things properly, right, they won't be getting the sufficient or enough amount of users, enough amount of subscribers, or you can say even enough amount of customers, right? And they won't be able to leverage their full potential. That is why it's really very important as an entrepreneur that you should understand what are the different marketing and branding strategies. And amongst all these marketing and branding strategies, showcasing is one of the most effective marketing and branding strategy, right? Now, if you showcase your product, right, then indirectly you're contributing to your marketing and branding as well. So showcasing will result in marketing and branding of your product as well, right? And the second part, that why showcasing is important. Showcasing will make you learn industry trends, what things are happening in industries, what changes are happening, and how the transition is happening to different industry perspective or different industry levels, right? So now, for example, if someone read about some sort of, for example, if 20 years back, if one person he has read or he learned about computer, and now after 20 years if he is coming and exploring computers, there will be huge gap. There will be huge gap, right? In terms of technology, in terms of appearance, in terms of features, in terms of hardware, in terms of the software part, right? So you can understand, showcasing will make you learn the different industry trends, right, that are happening, and how to tackle that, and how to absorb that, and how you can upskill yourself, and how you can go to that level, right? Then at the end of the day, every business, what they need revenue, they need sales, right? And for sales, for revenue, potential leads are very very important. Potential leads are very very important. So via showcasing you can generate potential leads, right? So that is the uh, very important aspect here that we should understand, right? Like generating leads through your showcasing part. I'll tell you in later slides how you can do that, right, while showcasing. And yeah, then launching and testing products. So while you're showcasing, your product or offering, right, you can take the advantage of the traction, you can take the advantage of the audience, and you can launch and test your products in a most efficient way. And then comes the networking part, the business connection part, right? So that is how you can leverage the showcasing part. So these 5 points, by giving you example, right, how to effectively market and branding thing, then how to learn industry trends, how to generate potential leads, and launching and testing your products, and enhancing the PR and business connections. I will throw light on these 5 points. Okay, so let's start with the first point here: marketing and branding strategy. So here, for example, you are going to an event where exhibition is happening, you are exhibiting your product. Now when you are going, you should be prepared with all your marketing collaterals. You should be prepared with all your marketing collaterals, your visiting cards, and if you're taking some signups or something, you should be prepared with that sign up form or feedback form, right? Or some online offline, like letter of intent, or whatever activities you are going to do there offline. You should be prepared with those things. You should be prepared with those things, right? So marketing and branding activities that you are trying to perform at the showcasing event or at the showcasing site, you must be prepared with the homework for all those things, right? The second thing, right, how you can learn industry trends while showcasing. Now when you are showcasing your product, it's your it's your duty, it's very important for you to explore nearby booths, to explore nearby products. Go explore, understand what kind of marketing and branding strategies they are implementing, what kind of products they are bringing, what kind of features they are having, distinguished features that they are having in their products or services. These things are very, very important. For example, uh, we were showcasing our product Explorica during GITEX. Okay, so what we did, one of our member was standing right at our place, and then others were going and exploring what are the other products, how they are bringing their marketing collaterals, what kind of brochures they are printing, and what is the size, what is the way of communication, right? How they have printed their badges, or what collaterals they are providing, right? How they are collecting the user information, how they are collecting the user feedback, right? All these things we were learning and we were exploring, right? And another thing, learn the industry trends. For example, how if you are exploring the different booths, different products, try to explore all the possible dimensions. Don't restrict to your own domain only. For example, if you are going to some event, you can explore about AI also, data science also, about computer engineering, about food industry, about mobility, all the different industry trends. And of course, you can start with your own industry where you are working, and you can explore more and learn more about the industry insights or industry trends, so that at later stage you can connect some dots, and if you can take the advantage or benefit in other industries as well, you can do, inshallah, right? Then generating potential leads. You see, whenever you are interacting with the customer, whenever you are interacting with the user, it's your duty to capture that particular potential user, right? So how you are going to get connected with them? Like, are you like asking them to fill some form, or are you asking them to scan a QR code and you are getting their details, or like whatever? So some mechanism has to be there in order to generate the potential leads, and you can segregate them by interacting with them and taking their interest or like intent or something, right? Then launching and testing your products. For example, if you have made an MVP, you can take that MVP to the showcasing event, and you can showcase to the audience and take their insights and feedback. Take their insights and feedback in a very optimistic and in very efficient way, right? You should not reveal the product, as well as you should be smart enough to get the insights, so that you can do the necessary iterations for the MVP and you can launch the product, right? So testing and launching the products in an efficient way you can do, because in the showcasing events you will get different variety of audience. Few of them will be from academic background, few of them will be from industry background, few of them will be from investment background, few of them will be from business development background. So you can get variety of audience, you can get different types of audience, and you can get the insights from all these different types of people, and you will be able to test and launch your product in a best possible manner, right? And the last part, right, enhancing the PR and business connection, right? You should be able to meet as much as people you can in that particular showcasing event. Take their coordinates, and don't just take the visiting card and keep it in your pocket. Once you are free, once you get the bandwidth, try to reach out to them with a simple a greetings email, and try to get in touch with them. Keep them posted about your product progress and about your product, and leverage the further things. So these things should be mapped properly in order to leverage the power of showcasing. I hope through this slide you have got the importance, or why showcasing is important, right? Why showcasing is important. So yeah, I was telling you a story about that there is one innovator, uh, Bilal Ahmed from Kashmir, right? So we all see there are different challenges for the transportation industry, right? There are several challenges for transportation industry. The pollution is increasing, cost of petrol is increasing, cost of diesel is increasing, there's depletion of fossil fuel, environment problem, the high cost of operation, climate change, strict norms, then the vehicle life after 10 years, 15 years will get expired. So many strict things, so many challenges are there for automotive industry, right? So there is one innovator who actually pursued and who understood these challenges, who came up with a concept of a solar car, right? So in a bid to fight the fuel prices and pollution and all these things, Kashmiri mathematics teacher, right? He actually set a mission to build a cost efficient vehicle in 2009, right? He started working, and he did the initial work, iteration, product development part in 2009 itself, right? 2009. And now you can see his product is trending in social media in different places and all now. His solar electric car, right? So Bilal Ahmed, nearly 13 years later, right? We are able to see, uh, after so many years, we are able to see, we are able to discover his innovation. We are able to, read about his innovation and all. So you see, showcasing is really very important. If you're able to showcase at the right place at the right time, right, to the right audience, right, you will be able to leverage opportunities. So from this story you can understand, right, why showcasing is important, why right audience, right place and right time is important, right? And when it comes to like Bilal Ahmed, there are so many other people, there are so many other people. And Alhamdulillah, we have in that MFID group one innovator from Chennai, right? So mashallah, Saif bhai, क्या नाम है उनका, like what's his name? Rizwan Saab, right? जी जी
Rizwan sir working in renewable energy.
जी, mashallah. So we have one innovator, Rizwan Saab, mashallah, and he's having multiple innovations. He's having multiple ideas, right, that can transform the different sectors of the industries, mashallah. So you see now what he needs, he just need a platform where he can showcase his innovations, his ideas, and he can leverage opportunities, mashallah. So you we can relate so many stories, we can relate so many stories where showcasing has played a key role, showcasing has played a key role in in the success or in the right proposition, right? So when it comes to startups, we have to understand what stage we are, and we need to map our stage with the opportunities possible, right? Now many people might be having some idea, they should not dilute or they should not discard the idea, right? They should progress further, they should leverage opportunities of startup India, MSME and multiple other things. So when it comes to startup development, there are different phases of startup, right? Even if you are having a clear cut idea, or if you are having a clear vision or idea, then also you are a startup, but you are in ideation stage, right? So you should always encourage yourself, you should always encourage your team, mashallah. And you should think at what stage you are and how best you can perform, how best you can showcase at that particular stage, and how best you can map some value, right? So the ideation stage part, right? In ideation stage you can see, if you are having a clear idea with the vision, with objective, what problem you are solving and how your solution can benefit or can be the perfect fit for the market, right? So if you are going beyond the idea, right, so then you're in a concept phase where you are clear with the configuration of your solution or something, right? Then comes where the commitment phase, in commitment phase where you are having a dedicated team, you have formed a team where all the team members are clear with the vision, with the concept, and you are heading towards your solution or the problem solution, right? Then validation stage where you are coming up with the MVP and you are testing that MVP or minimum viable product with the audience, right? And once you have tested it, you can scale up, and then you can become established entity at later stage. So you see now, at every stage of time, you can showcase your particular offering and leverage opportunities. So for ideation stage, there are so many ideathons that happens. Alhamdulillah, there is one student of mine. I recommended him to participate in one event that happened recently. It was National Innovation Fest. It happened in Chhattisgarh, and the student he's from Hyderabad, and he traveled from Hyderabad, went to Chhattisgarh, uh, and presented his idea, and Alhamdulillah, he was able to secure the first position with a cash prize of 75,000. Right? So he is not having any like product or something, just the idea he had. So you can see, like if you are in ideation stage, then also you can leverage, then also you can showcase your idea and leverage opportunities. If you are going beyond, if you are in a concept stage, then you can have some video demonstration of your idea. You can have some sort of some sort of tangible thing if you can, right, in terms of showcasing your concept, right? And if you are going beyond that, you can have an MVP, right? You can take that MVP, showcase in multiple exhibitions, in multiple startup utsav, in multiple competitions or something, and you can leverage opportunities. So you see, I'll tell you, in events like GITEX, there are people, there are the startups of different stages. You know, even Google is showcasing at GITEX. Google is having they are having their booth. You name all the top companies, right? Google was there, MathWorks was there, HCL. You take all the companies. Every company is showcasing their product. Now you see these companies are established brands. They have their tons of revenue. They are having a lot of things. Then why showcasing is needed for them? And you see there are startups at the ideation stage. They are also coming and showcasing. There are startups at MVP stage. There are startups those who came there for the that GITEX event or similar events, right, to launch their product. So understand showcasing proposition is important, and it's not only important at particular stage or particular company stage, right? Showcasing is possible, feasible for all the stages, starting from your ideation stage to your MVP stage, or even to your product as well, right? So irrespective of what stage you are, if you are a startup, inshallah you can leverage opportunities by participating in relevant and appropriate events, right? So in our group, in our today's session also, there are so many people, mashallah. There are a lot of people, those who are having ideas, those who are working on some products, those who are having their startups, those who are having their MSMEs, right? Now there's a need for them to explore and connect dots in a appropriate manner, and inshallah leverage opportunities, right? So yeah, so moving further, yeah, so coming to the theme or the today's topic of discussion, GITEX Global. So GITEX Global, from the name itself you can understand exhibition and showcasing, how much they are giving emphasize, they are emphasizing on the showcasing part, right? So it started in 1981 something, okay? So it started at long back, and every year they are doing multiple things and all. So yeah, so GITEX, you can refer to Wikipedia or to their history to know at what date exactly they started, right? So GITEX, right, stands for like Gulf Information Technology Exhibition. They have transformed in terms of the side events that they do, and in terms of multiple things that they perform, right? Any one of you visited GITEX, like here in the audience? Anyone who visited GITEX or participated in GITEX? Okay, so this year in October, GITEX happened. Okay, so okay, so every year, like on different dates or in the similar span, they keep this event. So they started doing the event, if I'm not wrong, they started from 1981 something, okay, at Dubai World Trade Center, right? and several events or the several versions they kept improving this. They added AI, they added like networking part, they added multiple other technologies. And in recent version of GITEX, they had metaverse as well. They had AI, dedicated AI theme for the exhibition, for the showcasing part. So Gulf Information Technology Exhibition. So it takes place in UAE, United Arab Emirates, in Dubai at World Trade Center, right? So yeah, so here these are the few glimpses that you can see. And yeah, in the group after the meeting, I will share you few of the videos also, inshallah, uh, that you can refer, and you can get more clarity about what the event and what kind of benefits you can get. So already for 2023, they have started the registration part, and they have given the dates as well. What will be the dates, and what is the agenda, and what is the objective and theme. So now all the relevant entrepreneurs, all the relevant startups, they can understand in what category or in what sub events that they can benefit, and they can plan things accordingly, right? So yeah, so moving to the next slide. Yeah, so for 2023, 16 to 20th October 2023 is the like the event planned, inshallah. So there are different sub events in the GITEX like itself. Dev Slam is one event, then AI is there, then like regarding metaverse events are there. For startups, North Star is there for networking and investment opportunities and multiple other things. So like in a whole, you can say that GITEX is a global platform where you can find several sub events for different domains, for different domains.
And when that's the case, a view about money.
Yes, please. Okay, so you can see that like AI everything, fintech, marketing mania, North Star Dubai, Dev Slam. So these are the different sub events of GITEX, right? These are the sub events of GITEX, right? So each sub event is focused on a theme or a technology, right? So fintech surge is all about the fintech and the the commerce part and the technological development that is happening in the fintech industry, right? Initially we used to talk only about finance or something. Now we are talking about fintech, right? Then AI everything. So AI, how AI can transform or can improvise every single domain. So AI everything deals with all the AI related things, right? Offerings, products, services, companies, all those things. Then we are saying that Dubai has emerged as a metaverse or Web3 destination for startups and companies, where they are experimenting, they are exploring, they are iterating multiple propositions in the line of metaverse. So Xverse is there, then marketing mania is there, then blockchain. So for blockchain, right, for learning, for skill development, for multiple things, they have kept different workshops under Future Blockchain Summit, different guest lectures, different programs like that are there. Then North Star Dubai is there, where you can explore different startups, different products, network, and even get some investor connects and all, right? So yeah, so alhamdulillah, you can see these are the different sub events that are there for GITEX. So this version, right, of GITEX in October 2022, they hosted more than 5,000 companies, right? And like thousands of attendees were there from different countries, right? And it was a huge exhibition space, right? You need lot of time, and you need lot of homework before attending. For example, like what are the different companies you must know beforehand itself, that you have to visit during the during the event, right? What products they are offering and how it is relevant to you. This should be this homework you should do. And now, right, when you are going there, you should have proper planning, right, about what companies you have already visited, what you are going to visit, right. If you divide in a proper way, then only you will be able to spare your proper time in that 2 million square feet of exhibition space, right. You know, thousands of companies are there, and thousands of attendees are there, they are moving here and there. So planning is really very, very important, right. So it's not only about GITEX. There are several events that happens in Bangalore, in Mumbai, in Chennai, in Delhi, in Hyderabad as well. So there are so many events. So attending events really matters a lot, right. So the first thing, the first outcome of attending events that gives us is networking part. You get to know more and more people. Your network is said to be your net worth, right. So networking is really very, very important. So networking is the first outcome that you get through any type of events, right. And obviously I'm talking about the events that are productive, events that are constructive, not the irrelevant events or this any other thing. Okay. So networking is the first outcome that you get through the different events. Then knowledge expansion. So you will get to know about other people, their offerings, their product, their strategies, their place, their geographies, and their market. So all those things you will be able to get, right. Then the trends and insights. So one thing, what is happening in the industry, how industry is progressing, and what transition is happening, and how you can cope up with the transition or the gap. All these things you will get to know if you are attending the event. So events like will matter a lot. So yeah, we attended alhamdulillah recently in past 3 months itself. There were so many events where we got the invitation, right. GITEX was the it is said to be like world's largest startup showcasing event, GITEX, right. So GITEX was the one event that we attended, mashallah. We got invited for COP27 as well, right, under the theme of that innovation at Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt, right. And alhamdulillah, our team Skill Shark came back 2 days back only from Malaysia. In Malaysia, there was one innovation summit related to, like, focused on creativity and innovation, right. So alhamdulillah, these were the key events that we participated recently. One thing that I will tell is right, you have to have proper agenda throughout your day, right, what you are going to do, right. Even if you are attending the event, you must be pre-planned. You might have heard this quote, right. Event will last for 1, 2, or 3 days, right. So मैंने किसी से सुना था, uh, in his speech he was telling that if I have to speak for 3 hours, I don't prepare much. If I have to speak for 1 minute, I have to think, I have to arrange my words and plan things. So likewise, you see, when you are at work, you have flexibility. You can uh, rearrange, or you can do things at your own time, in the sense, as definitely as per your timeline, inshallah, that you have little bit flexibility. But when you are attending the event, so event will be day for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day maximum, or 4 or 5 days. So here, when you are having 4 or 5 days only, you have to be conscious about how well you are utilizing the time in the event, right. Your event time should be productive, right. You should focus on the proper planning before going to that particular event, right. Another thing, you have to balance your work and events. For example, attending event definitely gives you opportunities, and you can leverage so many things. But in 1 month, if you are attending 10 events and you are disturbing your whole schedule or your key work, then it's not the smart decision. Are you able to understand? So you should divide, or you should give the roles and responsibilities to your team, right. Who is going to attend what, or you can distribute the work, and you can plan about the events, and you can balance your work and the events in an efficient way. Because if you keep attending the events and you're not implementing what you're learning in the events in your work, then there's no point of attending the event. So event is there for insights, and what insights you get, you should implement in your work or in your products, in your offerings. Then only there will be a possibility or the room of improvement. Otherwise, you see, you keep attending the event and you won't progress in your products offering or this thing, right? So GITEX was the the great platform for us to actually explore about the technological development, explore about the industry development that is happening, explore about the market, the diverging market segments and multiple things, mashallah. So one thing that I learned from GITEX is to the first thing is to plan your time or to plan your schedule in an efficient way, right? And the second thing is with regards to uh, like the way they manage the event, the organizing committee of GITEX, the way they organize the event was super fantastic. We should learn management. We should learn the like the management tactics and tools, so that we will be able to have the productivity in the work or the in events that we do, right? And the third thing was with regards to the technology that they are using, the technology that they are using. So one interesting and one fascinating thing about GITEX was before the event itself, they they launched an app, and you have to use that app if you are participating as a as a visitor, as a exhibitor, as a whatever, like in whatever category you are participating, you have to have GITEX app on your mobile phone. And in that GITEX app only, right, your like entry QR code will be there that you have to scan and go inside the event, right? So they have reduced that headache of ticketing or something using the mobile app itself. Another thing, that app was having the facility of like displaying all the exhibitors, those who are participating, exhibitors, their booth, what is the place, and what is their product, what is their offering, their description, everything was mentioned. All exhibitors, all visitors, their details, and what are the different events, everything was communicated there. Another thing, so if I'm meeting someone, right, for example, I visited GITEX, and I met Saif Bhai in GITEX event. Now, instead of exchanging the visiting cards and keeping the visiting cards safe, what I can do, I can just scan the badge of Saif Bhai. So in my app, all the information of Saif Bhai will be saved. So later on, I can go and I can see how many badges I have scanned. I will be able to reconnect with all those number of people that I have scanned, mashallah. So a lot of convenience it will give to the visitor or the users. Then yeah, then you can set up a meeting in the app itself with the particular exhibitor, particular visitor, or particular person who is visiting the event, right? That facility is also there. You can message them, you can communicate with them, you can schedule an email, or you can schedule a meeting like that. These things were there. So they have used technology in a most appropriate way, right? So if you ask us, or if you ask me why you should attend GITEX, so the GITEX, the first thing, the networking part, you'll get to know different people from different countries. You see, in a one go you will be able to connect to so many geographies, right? So the networking is the very important part that you should definitely attend the event for networking part. Then the exploration part, right? You can explore other products, other services, what they are offering, how they are offering, right? You see, there are so many areas where you can innovate. Not only the product, not only the, you see, it starts with the size of the product, the dimension of the product, the weight of the product, the appearance of the product, the features of the product, the business model innovation, right? Marketing innovation. So there are different areas where you can innovate. So through exploration you will be able to understand how others are doing, what they are doing, and how you can excel, right? then you can use GITEX or similar events to launch your product, because there will be, like variety of audience. So you can use that traction to launch your product if you are ready with your product, and use the opportunity to get the global presence, right? Then you can find the potential customers in event like GITEX. You can find the potential customers, you can find lot of good profile people. You can take their feedback, you can record their response for your product or something, and use it for marketing collaterals or use for marketing and branding, right? And you can connect to the investors via GITEX, right? It is a great funding opportunity that you can use. Then yeah, so as I mentioned, leveraging technologies. So GITEX app was the most inspiring thing for me that I learned. The best way, you see, it's a very smart decision to have all the things go, via a single channel without any noise, without any, disturbance, right? So that app was the, best outcome of leveraging technology, right, for the visitors or for the, like, participants of GITEX. Then lot of homework has to be done, like to whom to meet in the event, because thousands of people are there. If you roam, you know uh, what you say, uh, if you roam just like that, you won't be able to get productivity, because you see, time will go, time will flow like anything. Subah hoti hai, sham hoti hai, umar यूं ही tamam hoti hai. So like that, time will flow, and you won't be able to, get any productivity. So you have to do a lot of homework before as well as after the event. Before event, you should know to whom to meet, what to discuss, what is the agenda, what is their offering, what synergies you can explore, all those things. After the event, you should definitely shoot them an email saying that, hello boss, I met you during the event, this happened, we had this discussion, pleasure connecting with you, and let's explore, or let's keep in touch, and we'll keep you posted about our progress. That's it. No, so you have to, have this habit of doing the pre-event homework as well as the post-event homework, right? It's really important. Then now coming to us, right? So there are so many national international events that happens in India also. In India, sitting in our own country also, we can attend so many international events nowadays. Online events are also there. Plus in India also, there are so many international events happening, right? So G20, we know the upcoming G20 thing is going to be in India. Apart from the big event, there are so many other events, domain specific. So if you're from Web3, there are Web3 related events, conferences, summits that happens in India at international. So international audience also comes to India, right? So there are exhibition centers in Noida, exhibition center in Bangalore, exhibition center in Hyderabad, right? Where these events keep happening. So you have to keep a track of the national international events that are happening, and first go through the event, go through the event objective, map how you can well utilize the event, then only register or participate and go, right? And yeah, so here we have to map and understand the national international events that are there, and use them very effectively. Shortlisting event is this, like, is very important, right? So you have to shortlist based on the outcome, right? You have to shortlist based on the outcome. So what outcome you are going to get through that event, you have to first understand that, visualize that, and then shortlist the particular event. For example, right, if you are going to GITEX, right? For example, if you are planning to go to GITEX, so definitely you should go with at least your MVP. Then only you will be able to leverage a lot of things. If you are going with your product ready, that is the super best scenario, right? So you have to understand what is your capability, what is your position, and what is your status of the product or services. And yeah, and what outcome you are planning. Based on that, you can shortlist events that you want to participate, right? Now leveraging events is the most effective part. We should not when we go to the event, we see different things there, and we meet different people, and we lose the core objective of why we came to the event, right? Should not do that. We should have a proper planning before visiting the event, and leverage events effectively, understand the technologies, understand and implement those technologies, those approaches, in our day-to-day exercises or in our day-to-day assignments as well, right? So we showcased Explorica at GITEX. So Explorica is a destination for students, innovators to showcase their projects and leverage opportunities. So our product Explorica is in MVP stage presently. We will be soon, launching the product, inshallah. And our product Explorica is supported by Ministry of Education and AICT, and we have received grant also in order to develop and progress further. So yeah, so these are the things that I wanted to communicate. Let's have a Q&A round where I will be happy to answer any question or anything that you have in mind, inshallah. Yes, anyone having any question?
Jazakallah, Ashhar bhai. So from the audience, please, if you have any points to discuss or any questions to ask, please feel free. Go ahead.
Actually, I was late in the meeting, and half the way I have listened to your conversation, but I need your contact number. I think here, is it Explorica means Akbar? This thing?
Pardon?
Explorica means are you connected with Akbar?
Yes, Akbar is my co-founder.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Ashhar bhai, so Mubarak to your
जी
award.
बताइए.
Could you please tell about your award which you got in GITEX?
Okay, so there's something called IT association. Okay, so IT association is there for that MENA region. Okay, so they shortlisted us for an event. So it was not part of GITEX. Okay, it was separately held at Emirates Tower in Dubai, Alhamdulillah, and we got shortlisted by them amongst all the different startups and the companies worldwide. So it was not part of GITEX, but it was a side event that happened in the same span of GITEX, where a lot of crowd from GITEX also attended the event. So we got in EdTech category for our startup Skillshare, where we are doing training programs and skill development boot camps for e-mobility, renewable energy, and mechatronics engineering.
Mashallah, Mubarak.
Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum. Ashhar bhai, how big is your team?
Walaikum assalam. Yes, Shahid bhai, we for Skillshare, like we have different projects that we are working on. Like we have Explorica, we have Skillshare and all. So we have defined like the roles and things for different team. For Skillshare, we have 8 members, alhamdulillah, totally, that are dedicatedly working for this thing.
Okay. Jazakallah. Brother Hamid was there.
Acha,
Actually,
mashallah.
I have seen the project, in fact, long back, and it was very good. The way he was explaining me, it fascinated me, and I was thinking that it has a very good future. But unfortunately, it is not is highlighted in such a manner that everybody takes interest. So that is the reason. Otherwise, this Explorica can become one of the most powerful software program which they are coming with. So inshallah, they will have a good success, provided our people join together to that.
Inshallah. So about GITEX, the core proposition that I mentioned for the GITEX was showcasing only. Showcasing is really very, very important in today's time. There are several stories of innovators. Some innovation they have made in some part of Andhra Pradesh or some part of India, right? And that needs a global, absorption. That needs a global kind of utilization. That is where that was the core idea behind GITEX as well. Why they started the event of GITEX in 1981 something, right? And today also, if you attend GITEX, you will be able to understand and you will be able to feel that they have emphasized on this word showcasing a lot, right? So that is how companies, even established companies, they showcase their products at GITEX and their offerings and services. Jazakallah Amin bhai for your comments.
Now, in what stage this Explorica is now? Actually, does it completed full programming and other things? And when you are going to the market?
Yeah, Explorica presently is at MVP stage, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
And we are going to open for invite only community to onboard the users, inshallah, and then plan further activities, inshallah.
May Allah help you in all these aspects and make you the biggest company. My prayer is with you, inshallah. It's very good package. I tell you,
Ameen, ameen.
yeah. The concept is very good, in fact.
Ji. Yes, anyone having any further question? Soeb bhai?
Yes, Ashhar bhai. Do you have any tips or can we conduct a session on uh, how to make new innovations or how to get new ideas? Something like that.
Yeah, we'll plan something, inshallah. Recently for Design Innovation Center, it's an initiative by Government of India. I delivered a session about design thinking. So innovation वाला part कैसा है ना, like there are different theories. जो कहते हैं, एक theory है वो कहता है कि innovation और inventions वाला part, these characteristics comes in born, right? And few other theories are there that tells us that it can be generated over a time with several exercises or several things. So मतलब लोगों का अलग अलग प्रोस्पेक्टिव है इनोवेशन और इसके बारे में, बट अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ये तो रब की अता है, खुदा की तौफीक है. तो एक चीज ऐसे है ना जो हमारे बच्चों में, लाइक कमिंग जनरेशन में, और जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं खास तौर पर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द स्कूल लेवल इटसेल्फ, if they have focus on skills like problem solving, skills like design thinking, they will be able to come up with many good solutions, inshallah. And yeah, we'll discuss and plan something out, looking at the calendar and schedule.
Actually, I am the inventor who is talking about, and Akbar knows that, and he also knows that. I'm Said as well. Okay. Actually, the invention comes by practicing, like when you play tennis or football or something like that. It keeps on practicing, and the practice unconsciously, वो अपने unconsciously program हो जाता है, और वो क्या होता है over time में जो है, whether you think or you don't think, it works out. It is the practice and perfection. How much project भी आप कितना कोई भी problem को solve कर पाते हैं, तो ये बचपन से करना पड़ता है, और इसमें बहुत वक्त लगता है. उसके बाद एक ऐसे वक्त आता है जो कि you don't have to do that, automatically it pops up. So you don't have to work on that. Anything if you whatever you see in the nature, the concept automatically comes to your mind and you develop the design. That's it. Nothing else. Should I have to repeat? Okay. Actually, see what it happens when you take a child, he plays table tennis, badminton, any sports as you might have noticed that. So what it happens is that the child who practices anything and everything, whatever that it can be a scientific development like making models or something like that. Over a time, he develops the skill of knowledge about the subject. And the skill of knowledge, what he's gaining, it goes under unconscious mind. Yes. It is not in subconscious, it goes under unconscious mind. And unconsciously, you hold that database in your subconscious mind. Whenever you see any nature, any designs, anything, automatically you find out a new concept and new development is whatever you need is now keyhole to see that concept. It is existing. So once you see that, immediately you can design and pop up with a new inventions or something like that. Hope I think I got my point.
So I have one question. So Saif Bhai and Ashhar Bhai and everyone, for everyone, could we have, if we have a session like where we have the people like Ashhar Bhai who has experience with innovation and Rizwan Bhai, along with someone from the education field like Anis Kutti Saab, and they can tell us what we need to teach the kids so that in future it will be easier for them to get into entrepreneurship and startup and getting into this different kind of innovation. So would that help kids if we have that kind of discussion or webinar or panel discussion? What is your opinion?
See, Alhamdulillah, we can initiate some webinar or some sort of panel discussion or something. But as Rizwan Saab mentioned, it needs a recurring practice, or it needs, a kind of structured approach. So what we can do is, we can like we can design a framework, right? And that framework can be implemented in to start with one or two institution that we have for our community, and then measuring the impact or evaluating the difference that it is that the framework is creating. We can like plan for other institutions as well. This will be more productive, that I guess needs others opinions as well. Yes, Rizwan Saab or Saif bhai, anyone would like to add something, please?
जो हाँ मैं तो तैयार हूँ एक्चुअली बट इन्वेंटर का लाइफ कोई आसान नहीं होता है because okay anyway but what exactly it happens is like you're driving a cycle, you don't think and drive the cycle. When you drive the vehicle, you don't think and drive the vehicle. So every time whatever you do in your whole lifetime is day to day time, you don't think and do it, automatically it pops up and it happens of naturally. Like you're putting a key in the when you're driving a car, and automatically the calculation of your hand is so precise that the key goes and sits to the slot automatically. So you never imagine that how your brain got saturated to that point that when you makes a decision to drive the car and when you put the key, automatically the slot opens and it goes out. Nobody think about it. So this is a practice which makes perfection, nothing else. So it has to be coming from the childhood. So once a child takes birth, and slowly 3-4 years after, he slowly has to be addressed to this particular kind of logical thought process and other things. And slowly it has to be developed. And the manner, and he becomes a scientist or something like that. Plus, first thing, the child should get interest toward the subject. And he should not be focused to one particular subject. He has to be focused to all the subjects. It can be a biological, maths, whatever it comes out. So he should not be, you cannot say that he has to focus in particular one subject. Inventor needs full knowledge of everything. उसको पूरा चीज का नॉलेज रहना चाहिए, चाहे दुनिया के कोई भी चीजें हैं, तो थोड़ा बहुत नॉलेज रहेगा तभी वो देख सकता है, अदरवाइज ही कैन नॉट सी दैट. सो इंशाल्लाह वी विल ट्राई टू डू समथिंग आउट ऑफ इट. बट आई डोंट नो, अभी तक इंडिया तैयार नहीं हुआ इन्वेंटर्स के लिए. अभी इंडिया तैयार हो जाएगा तो इंशाल्लाह चीजें बहुत अच्छे से बनेंगी.
In one of the recent summit, like we came back from Malaysia 2 days back only. In Malaysia, there was one summit regarding this creativity and innovation only that I attended, Alhamdulillah, representing our startup Skill Shark. So in that like in that conference, in that summit, people were there from different countries, and like there are few countries like in Europe, in US, Israel, and all. What they are doing, they are having a particular amount of workforce that is dedicated for invention and innovation, right? For example, if 100 doctors are getting graduated, right? So out of that 100 doctors, like few percentage will go for a job, few percentage will go for opening their own hospital, and few percent of those doctors will only, daily they will invent, they will do research, and they will do, and there is a mechanism for their compensation or something by the like by the government or by the this thing. So India, looking at that perspective, is not that much prepared enough to have sorted mechanisms for compensation, for recognition of innovators and inventions. When this will happen, will get encouragement for coming forward and doing research, innovation, and inventions full-fledged, I believe. And another thing was talking about the, like at school level itself, or at early stage itself, if we are teaching them, or if we are making them understand about the problem solving, about exploration, about design thinking and all, this will help us, inshallah.
So there is any school and colleges are trying to come up with this training the students from the childhood itself for the future generation. Do you have anybody is having that mindset over here? कोई बच्चों को अभी से ही ट्रेनिंग देके उस लेवल में ले आना मांगते हैं कि फ्यूचर जनरेशन में हमारे कम्युनिटी में ऐसे बच्चे रहे जो कि नए नए इन्वेंशन करें और मार्केट में सबसे ज्यादा इन्वेंशन या सबसे ज्यादा नॉलेज हासिल करके मैंने इन्वेंशन के बाद वो इन्वेंशन में अपने पीएचडी भी ले सकता है, बिकॉज इन्वेंशन जो करते हैं उसको पीएचडी भी ले सकता है. तो ऐसे कुछ है तो बताइए, इंशाल्लाह इस कुछ भी करेंगे इंशाल्लाह. I will get attached with you. Sure, give me attached with you.
Okay, Ashhar bhai, do we have anything more from the audience to discuss? So, Ashhar bhai, shall we close the session for today?
Yeah, we can close, inshallah. We can close.
Okay. Jazakallah khair, Ashhar bhai. It was really very informative, mashallah. And wishing you success in your future products and
Ameen.
endeavors also, inshallah. And thanks a lot to all the participants also. So, inshallah, we will keep on
Yeah,
having such sessions inshallah. Okay, thanks a lot, everyone.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Walaikum assalam.